Hello, my name is Stephen Richmond. I'm Elise Richmond's father. Tonight, we are going to make a dish that called Dad's Special Pasta. And it's very easy, it's delicious, it's healthy, and it doesn't take very long. So we'll go through all the steps and all the ingredients, and then we will enjoy it.
I'm the daughter. This is gonna be fun.
All right, so let's get started.
Okay.
So here's what we need. We need ingredients.
Right.
Pasta, which we typically like to make either capellina, you can get at Trader Joe's, or angel hair pasta. Capers, lemon juice, garlic, and I even have some real garlic too I'm going to put in there as well, but also you can buy the minced garlic in a jar, which is very easy to do as well. Avocado, nice avocado, just firm enough but soft enough to cut. This one is a little firm, but I think it's going to work. A block of Parmesan cheese. This is critical. This is like gold in this family. And we have, with funny stories, we have a cheese grater that we have had for over a decade that grates Parmesan cheese like no other cheese grater out there. And this has probably grated enough Parmesan cheese to fill this entire house. Well, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but now, so we got that. We got the avocado, the cheese, the capers, the pasta. We need a couple of dishes. So to boil the pasta, we're going to have a big pot like this. Now, this is not only going to boil the pasta, but in the end, we're also going to put all the ingredients in here. And we're going to dish it out from this as well. So we need this. We need a colander to drain the water out of the pasta at some point. We're also going to need a saucepan because this is how we're going to saute the sauce that will pour over the sauce of the pasta. Okay. So first things first, let's fill the large pot. Let's fill the large pot up with water, and then we'll start that boiling. So I'm just going to go down into our basement real quick.
Let's take a pause.
I'm just going to go down into our basement and
no.
and fill it up with water. Now, when you put it on to boil, put it on high heat and add some salt to it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. While that's boiling, getting to boil, we're going to start our sauce. Okay. So first thing we're going to do, take the pan. We're going to add a healthy amount of olive oil to it.
Okay, let me get mine.
So now I just do it by feel, right? I kind of coat the whole bottom of this pan a good amount, but I would say you want to add about a half a cup or a quarter of a cup. Actually, a quarter of a cup probably is good. But you can just kind of coat the bottom of the pan really well, maybe a quarter of an inch thick on the bottom of the saucepan.
You're really trusting my measuring skills right now.
Well, I kind of wing it, but some people need to cook with more exact and precise numbers. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stick of butter. Do you have butter?
I have a tub of butter.
Smart Balance. Like you can take a scoop of it.
Okay.
Right? I'm going to take a stick of butter. I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of it, just a tablespoon. I'm going to add it to here.
Okay.
That just kind of gives the pasta a little more flavor because butter makes everything taste better.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I was not as prepared. I didn't have all my stuff out. Should I take like a big tablespoon or a little one?
Just take a big scoop of that, right?
Okay. All right.
Okay, and you want to use that same spoon. You can take a big scoop of your garlic, your minced garlic, and put it in there too.
All right.
Okay.
A big scoop?
Yeah, a pretty healthy scoop of it.
All right.
Now, the thing I'm going to do is I got some real cloves here. Now, for those of you who don't know a little secret, if you get a real clove and you kind of crush it with the flat end of a knife, it's really easy to peel the outer skin of the garlic off. So you can see I have a peeled garlic clove there. This one I crushed also with the flat end of the knife, and it just peels right off that skin.
Beautiful.
And I just kind of slice this into thin slices and add it, because there's nothing like fresh garlic. Even though the minced garlic is pretty good and it's really convenient when you're cooking on the go, fresh garlic, if you have time to cut it up and put it in there, it is delicious.
Here's the minced garlic that I use. It's pre-minced.
Nice. All right, I put that in there. So then I'm going to put this concoction, which it's got butter, it's got the garlic, it's got the olive oil, and I'm going to put that on medium-low heat. Yeah. There you go. I'm going to put that on medium-low heat.
Okay.
Also, we have spinach ready. We're going to have our avocado ready, because what we're going to do while this is all cooking and boiling is we're going to prep the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
Okay? Because we want it all ready at the same time. The key to cooking is have everything ready at the same time so that people are eating hot food. So if I were to finish all the pasta and I haven't cut up or grated the cheese or cut up the avocado, then the pasta's getting cold and I'm still working. But while it's cooking, you can get this other stuff done. Okay, so I'm going to start grating the Parmesan cheese.
Mine's already grated.
And yours is pretty great, but I use this kind of finer grate versus the normal grate that you see a lot of times, because it gives it a different texture and allows it to spread in the pasta better. So
yeah, if you can grate cheese, it's better than the prepackaged, but you do what you can. Here, I'll get my cheese. Show everyone.
Well, I grated a bit. We'll probably grate some more in a little bit, but you can see the texture of it. It's kind of fine, this fine Parmesan grated texture, and we'll add that to the final dish when we're all done. The other thing I can start working on is I can start cutting up this avocado. So that'll be all set to go. Okay. So let's see how we did on the avocado. I felt it was just a little firm, but I'd rather have it more firm than too soft myself. Oh, that looks like a really good avocado. So we're gonna little for those of you who want to get the pit out, you just kind of hit it with the knife like that, and then twist the knife, and it comes right off like that.
Ooh, good one.
Good one, yeah, very nice. And what you want to do is you want to cube the avocado, put it in a bowl, and add a little lemon juice. That keeps it nice and green and allows it so it doesn't start browning right away. So you can see I've just cut it up into slices, and then I'm going to kind of cut sideways on each of those slices and make them just into chunks or cubes. And we're using avocado in this dish like a garnish, basically, at the end. Once the pasta is all on our bowls and we're ready to eat, we'll add avocado to it because it gives it a nice cool, and the flavor really complements the pasta really well. All right, so I've got my avocado all cubed in the bowl. I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice to it, like this, and then just kind of get a fork and mix that around, and that'll be ready to go. So we're all set to go when our pasta's done, and that way we can eat it when it's nice and hot. Well, while we're waiting, I know I probably shouldn't tell any jokes because everyone tells me that my dad jokes are terrible. I mean, just the other day I was sitting there and was just kind of messing around, and And my wife looks at me and says, honey, you got to stop acting like a flamingo. So I put my foot down.
Oh, funny guy.
So let's add some capers to the saute. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to kind of drain. Capers are sitting in kind of a like a vinegar sauce. So I'm going to drain them a little bit.
Okay, I already did that.
And then I'm just going to add a healthy amount. Like I'm going to do like 3/4 of this jar to the saute.
3/4.
Like almost the whole thing, because we like capers, right? Now, let's do a squeeze of that lemon in the saute, okay?
How much?
I would do a couple of them. Do a couple of, if you slice it in 4, do 2 of the 4 slices.
Okay.
We're just about ready to add the pasta. Mine is almost boiling.
Okay, mine's boiling, so whenever you're ready.
Now mine says on the package, it tells you that it's best if cooked al dente to about 3 to 4 minutes. So I will boil this for about 3.5 minutes.
Okay.
What's your package say? Because each one's different. That's what the Capellini from Trader Joe's says. I know some angel hair is 4 to 5 minutes.
This says boil 4 to 5 minutes.
Okay, so we probably want to do it about 4 minutes. Now it's critical you don't overcook the pasta because you don't want your pasta sticky and breaking apart, because then it becomes too mushy. The pasta is going to be done in a couple of minutes. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to drain it in the colander, but you don't want to drain it so it's so dry. You want to drain most of the water out, but then pour it right back in the pot with a little bit of the pasta water still available for it, because that makes the pasta more moist. You don't want it too dry. All right, so my saute is looking really good. I don't know if you can see this. I'll try and show it to everyone. This is the garlic, the capers, the olive oil, a little bit of butter, and some lemon juice. Okay. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take my saute. I'm going to take the whole saute and I'm just going to pour it right over the pasta. And I'm going to mix it in there. Now, what we want to do is add our spinach now to it to give it some color and some good, healthy vitamin ingredients. So I'm just going to take this whole bag of spinach and I'm pouring it in there. Seems like a lot, but after it kind of cooks down, it doesn't add up to a whole lot. All right, so let me show you just kind of how it's starting to look in here. Starting to look delicious. It's got the spinach, it's got the pasta. I'm going to go ahead and serve a dish so you can see what the final product looks like. Okay.
All right.
So we're just about done. Now, one thing you could do, which is delicious, is you could just add another squeeze of lemon juice at the end, because lemon juice is really delicious with this pasta. So just a kind of just a little bit more lemon juice is always really a good touch. All right. So I'm going to make a bowl. Just want to get a healthy portion of pasta. Now, one thing, there's capers in there. They might have fallen to the bottom, so you might want to scrape the bottom with some capers. Make sure you get some spinach in there, and then there we go. Look how delicious that looks right here. And now what we're going to do is I spread a little Parmesan cheese on it. So it kind of coats the top. And then I'll add some of this avocado on the top of it. And some people think, wow, that's a really strange combination, avocado with pasta. It is really delicious and complements this pasta so well.
I agree. I'm gonna serve my bowl and we'll compare.
So my final product without the chicken, ta-ta-ta-ta.
Oh, here's my pot.
Yeah, that's yours in the pot. It's looking really good, Elise.
Thanks.
How's it smell?
Good. I mean, it smells like spinach.
Does it smell like what you're used to?
Yeah.
Very good. So here's the pasta so far. Now I'm going to add my ingredient, which is a little bit of chicken, to the top of that. And final product. Ta-da!
Yay. Okay.
How's it look? Do you want to taste it?
Looks pretty good.
Let's give her a taste.
Here, I'll show to the audience.
Mmm.
Yours looks so much better.
No, mine's got chicken in it, so, but.
All right, here we go. Might be a little hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the stuff.
Mm-hmm. Aww,
No,
tastes like home.
I know, right? I need to make a bowl for my lovely wife, Elisa's mom, Tanya. Hold on, go down to the basement and get edit this.
Okay, I'll edit it. Oh, actually, that was pretty good.
Uh-oh, it's Mr. Hand.
What is this? Mom. Look! Oh, you did it!
You did great. See how easy that is?
Yeah.
This has been another episode of Cooking with Dad.
Thank you very much for doing this with me.
I'm freezing right now while the credits come up.
Okay, right. A lot of trust in production.
Yeah, that was fun, honey. I miss you and I love you.
I miss you. I love you.
Enjoy your